Good afternoon. Welcome to Grizzly Field here in Goffstown for today's contest between the Owls of Timberlane and your Goffstown Grizzlies. Timberlane comes in with a 2-11 record, and Goffstown has 2-6-7, I think, 2-6 in that area. It looks like red's the color of the day, and guess what? On the way over, the Swami told me, looking into the crystal ball, that today was a victory for Goffstown. Beautiful day, 60-some degrees, not much wind. Just a great day to play, and we need a couple of these back-to-back days.
And a great day to turn our fortunes around and start getting a couple of W's under our belt.
Yeah. Well, we changed up a little bit here. We got Kaylee still on the mound. We had Liv Brannon at third, Shannon Gifford at short, Tegan Coyle at second, and Kaylee Mullen at first. In the outfield, it looks like
Saya
Sarvella, Peterson, and Page in right, and the other Page is behind the plate catching Alex. This will be a good test. We'll see how Still does on the mound. You know, she was pretty effective toward the end of the game the other day. Does not really super fast.
Yeah, not real.
But she keeps the ball around the plate.
Not overpowering, but like she keeps you awake because she's not going to blow it by a bunch of hitters, but she's right around the plate and they put the ball in play. So
first batter for Timberlane is Collins. She stands in, well, midway in the box. Strike one. Beautiful pitch.
It's a good start for Kylie.
High and outside for a ball. Looks like the infield's back a bit. Outfield's about shallow, I think. 2 strikes.
Nice little change up there. Got her off balance. See if we can get a quick out here to start off the game.
It is.
Oh, just barely over the first baseman's head. And a close play at first. Nice job by Brianna Page getting the ball in, but she's safe at first of the base hit.
Next up for Timberlane, number 13, playing shortstop, M. Harris.
We'll see what type of ball they want to play. Do they want to try to advance the runner or not? She's up in the box a bit. Outside.
No bunt here.
No.
Fouled back. We got to even the count at 1-1.
Good pitch.
And just over the head of the infielder again. 2 in a row.
Little bleeder.
First one was struck pretty good, but that one just kind of in no man's land over the second baseman's head. A little bit of bad luck there.
Got a lefty. Malosic, the right fielder, steps in.
2 on real quickly with no outs.
Bunt.
She shows bunt and fouls it off.
Yep. Really didn't get anything on it.
No.
It almost dropped right on home plate.
And they that was close. But they elect to not bunt with the 2-hitter, and the 3-hitter comes up, and they're bunting. And she pulls back on that one. Evened up at 1-1 now.
We're in at third. She's back at first. Yep.
Just got a piece of that. Low pitch offered.
where now you can almost back up with a two-strike count.
Looking to get an out here. And they make a force out at third. Kylie first looked up like she was going to first, and they made a good call. Asked for the ball to go to third base and made the force out.
So that's a fielder's choice, 1-5.
And the coach is asking the umpires to look at this one. It was a force out and very clearly caught it ahead of the runner coming in, so I'm not really sure what he was asking for on this particular move. Now, looks like the umpire's a little bit hesitant to say he saw it. Shaking his head right now. But it was a force play, and the ball was clearly there ahead of time.
It's not like the Kentucky Derby, all right? We don't have cameras all over the place.
Do not really know what he was asking for on that one, but she is ruled out correctly, and we have one out now. Still runners at first and second with the cleanup hitter up now.
Mesquita, the first baseman, way up in front of the box.
High pitch, we get a 1-0 count here, and she is way out in front.
Good pitch.
And evens the count, 1-1.
Another good
Likes
pitch.
that high one, and we'll show it to her again because she doesn't seem to be catching up with it. Didn't bite on that one. Not a bad idea, though, after swinging at two high pitches. 2-2 count now.
Another up there, and another one.
Just got a piece of that one, so she stays alive.
I found out her first name. I heard they called her Abby, so.
There you go.
I wrote it down. I should listen more often.
Ooh, just missed. And the count is full now. After swinging at some high ones, I don't know how she laid off that one. And she likes that high pitch.
Yep.
You'd almost freeze her at one at the knees right now.
Or take something off a pitch, too, you know. Just keep it down. Yeah.
And there it is. She went down with it and struck her out. Had a feeling. She really liked that high pitch. Nice pitch just above the knees, and she couldn't make contact.
Now, this is your catcher, Cook. What a big girl. Stands right almost in the middle of the batter's box.
She looks like she could do some damage if she hits this ball. And she does take a healthy cut right there and misses. We have a 1-1 count. Oh, a fly ball into right field coming on. Bree Page makes the catch for the third out.
Nice inning. That's a great inning for Kaylee Still.
That was very nice to, after giving up 2 hits to start the inning, got out of it with no damage. 3 straight outs. 0-0 going into the bottom half of the first.
No runs.
Be nice to put together a few hits, string them together, and get on the board and take the lead here at home. I don't think we've had the lead at home in a while.
Nice to be up.
Waterson's about up in the box a bit. But, you know, the other day I think she got herself a hit.
She looks comfortable up there.
Yeah.
For a freshman, she's doing a fine job this year. And that evens the count at 1-1.
Look at the pitcher's got on her arm like
Oh, yeah. They're calling the pitches.
Wow, it's like Tom Brady calling the plays. And that one is outside. Now we're looking at a 2-1 count.
So I wonder if she has a repertoire of pitches. Good
And that
shot.
struck. Nice shot
Yeah.
right up the middle. Solid base hit for Taylor Waterson. Nice start to the bottom of the first inning.
So watch the key thing here. Look at the third baseman. So she stands back there, and Emily puts the ball down. There's no way they're going to.
No, and this looks good right now for. Oh, she did offer. That ball was up over her head and didn't get the bat back in time, but she's always threat for a bunt base hit,
She's still going to play back at third.
which we're very surprised. That time she did take the bat back, even the count at 1-1.
Well, I don't.
I'm really surprised
Yeah.
she's not breathing down her throat here at third. That one just a little high. She-
we executed a good bump this year.
well,
Yeah. She's had a couple.
and just a little anxious there. We could have been looking at a 3-0 count. We're at 1-2 now. She's been up all 4 pitches here to Emily Peterson, and it is now 2-2 count. See if we can at least move the runner up here. And that is a called strike 3. So we're looking at 1 out, and Shannon Giffords coming in now.
Down the shortstop, number 2, Shannon Gifford.
Always a threat for extra bases. Be nice to see something here. And pops up the
Sky
first
ball.
pitch.
Sky
Tough
ball.
sun out there. Shortstop's fighting it off, but
Got
she
it.
does catch it. So first pitch Hutton there. Just under it. Pops it up.
Now it's the golf down, number 12, second baseman, Keegan Cole.
So it's
Ooh, she's almost out of the box.
up to Tegan now.
Oh, come on,
And
come on.
that one was up over her head, and she did offer for that. So we're looking at strike 1 here. We got a runner on first base and 2 outs. Trying to mount a little rally. That one is high as well. She seems to be leaving the pitches up right now.
That's a good
And
pitch.
that was a really nice pitch, and she was a little late on that. Now we're looking at 1-2. Count to Tegan, now looking to make contact, put it in play, and see what happens. And that one is popped up. It looks like it could be going out of play, and it is.
And it's a catch by a fan.
Nice catch by the fan. And still another life for Tegan here. Looking to make solid contact. Something on the line here. And that is strike 3. That was a nice pitch right there. Pitcher was a little bit wild, and they weren't really sure what they were going to see, and she snuck in a couple of really nice pitches that fooled them that inning. So we're
So
looking
she
at
must have a
0-0.
little bit on the ball. You know, I don't know if it's a rise ball or what. But
Well, you were on base.
But it is now heading into the second inning. Still no score. Bringing the count to 2-1. Ground ball slowly hit to third base, and Olivia Brandon throws her out at first.
5-3.
Almost
Wow.
thought that was fouled off her foot at first. So we either caught a break there or we'll take it.
Now batting the left fielder, number 4, Dean Malosic.
So we have 1 out in the top of the second now. And
Ooh.
that's a nicely placed ground ball into right field. And again, Bree Page,
Yeah,
she's
right
had a
there.
knack of coming in on and making those throws to first, and she did nail someone a couple of games ago, but
Next up for the Owls, designated player
safely
number
on
5,
in this time.
Notice how they just punched the ball. Like it was almost like they tried to put it toward right field.
Right. Just missed low.
Aziz, designated player.
And that one's up, so now we have a 2-0 count with a runner at first and 1 out.
Late.
Swings by that one on the high pitch, making it a 2-1 count now. Little low and inside.
Can't be walking these people on the bottom of the order.
So I'm wondering here, do you shorten up your infield looking for the play at second?
3-2 right here. It's always nice to get that lead out. And it doesn't look like this girl is going to have as much pop as some of the other batters, but we'll see. And she does strike out.
Mm-hmm.
Put a little more on that one, too.
So she hung in there and fought back from 3-1 and struck her out for the second out. So we're looking at 2 outs, runner on first.
And this is Ferron, the second baseman.
That's a nice pitch on the corner, outside corner for a called strike 1.
Stands in right in the middle of the batter's box.
And that's a pop-up, hopefully. First base coming in. Kaylee Mullen
good
makes
play.
a nice catch, hanging over the
Good
rail for
play.
the third out. Good concentration there. Get us out of the inning. On to the bottom of the second. Easier playing ahead than from behind, so let's see if we can put something together here.
leading off of Goffstown, the third baseman, number 4, Liv Branham.
High.
High ball one to Liv Brannon, leading off here in the bottom of the second for the Grizzlies.
That's
And
good.
there's a ground ball to third base. She scoops it up, makes the throw over to first, and she's out.
Mm. Kaylee Mullen, the first baseman.
Now batting for the Grizzlies, the first
Kaylee got a hit the other day, I believe, in the game Saturday.
First
Right
pitch
there.
strike. Nice looking pitch right there. Get ahead 0-1.
Another one right there. Same spot.
So, don't know if she was looking for off speed there. 2 fastballs she got so far down the middle.
Coming again.
And she does put it in play towards second base.
Oh,
She
nice
makes a nice
backhand.
backhand play.
Yep.
And she's out by a step.
I don't care.
Made a bid up the middle.
As long as they put the bat on the ball.
So that one very easily could have got through to the outfield, but second baseman made a nice backhand stop.
Bree Page. I don't think I've seen her pull a ball this year. But she's got a few hits.
1-0 count. Looking for some 2-out magic here. And
Nope.
there's a slow roller to third base. She cuts it off, and she's still
Ooh,
out by
yeah.
a step. Thought she had a chance on that one, and if it made it to the shortstop, she probably would have been safe, but the third baseman cut it off and made a nice play.
Quick inning. Real quick. 2, 4. 7 pitches she threw.
So we are putting some balls in play, which is nice to see, but with nothing to show for it so far, and we're going to the top of the third with no score. So it looks like we're back up
Back
to
up
the
top.
top of the order for the top of the third for Timberlane. Got a base hit leading off the game first time. And this time she goes to shortstop, and Shannon Gifford makes a nice play, ranging up the middle and fires for the out at first.
Next up for the Owls, M. Parrish.
Pop up in the infield. Looks like Liv Brandon's calling it out.
Yep.
And we got 2 quick outs here to start the top of the third.
2 pitches, 2 outs.
That's how we like it.
Now batting for Timberlane, M. Melosic.
She was on the fielder's choice, first inning.
Lefty batter. And she pops one up, but that gets out of play. They're jumping on that first pitch, so they're not waiting. Looking for a 1-2-3 inning here. Pitch is high. We have 1-1 count now.
Oh.
And that was a nice off-speed pitch. She had her reaching for that one. And the 1-2 pitch is fouled off out back.
This girl seems to be looping the bat. If you look at it closely when she comes through, she's not driving it. It's a loop.
Yeah, I'd like to see another one of those change-ups. She looked totally off balance.
See?
Fouls another one off.
Yeah, she's making us work. Good pitch.
And
Good pitch. There it
nice
is.
Pitch
Yep, good
outside, off speed, and she waved at it for the third strike and the third out.
call. Another quick inning. That's good.
1-2-3 inning there for the first time, and that brings the Grizzlies back up for the bottom of the third, still looking to get the first run of the game.
8-9-1. Still Page, Alex Page, and Watterson.
We've gone pretty quiet so far. Except for that first base hit. 6 out in a row.
See, this girl's got a little zip on the ball.
She does, but I think the second time around we're going to square up a couple balls. It doesn't look like we're, really getting the barrel of the bat on it there. Putting the ball in play, but I think second time around is going to be the charm for us.
Leading off the Goffstown, the pitcher, number 3, Kylie Still.
Kylie still leading off the bottom of the third, trying to help out her own cause.
Kylie's up in the box.
And the first pitch was a little high and outside. And she fouls that one straight back, evening up the count, 1-1. Swings through that
Good
one.
pitch.
1-2.
Took something off that one.
Looking to get our leadoff runner on for the first time today. And that is strike 3 for a first out. Kylie goes down swinging. Took a couple of good rips at it.
The Goffstown, number 15, the catcher, Alex Page.
Alex Page is up now. She's been making consistent contact all year.
Oh.
That ball looked good, but was called low, so we have a 1-0 count.
Boy, they're playing awful deep out in right field. Look at them.
And it's probably her sweet spot just in front
Yeah.
of them. So I wouldn't mind seeing a ball in the air right here. It looks like there's a lot of room out there. Oh, she does ground it in the hole between third and short for a base hit.
Third baseman didn't get the glove down. Good hit, though.
So we're looking to see if we can do something here. We're back to the top of the order. And we're going to get a courtesy runner.
Alex Page, 0. Leah Sarella.
Leah Sarvella in
Leah
running.
Sarvella running for
Taylor
Sam. Nice hit. She did her job. And Taylor Watterson back to the top of the order. See if we can get a little rally here.
Taylor had a hit first time, too.
You got one out?
Yep.
That one's going to
gonna
drop.
drop.
It's going down into right field, and it does drop, and she throws to first. It looked like she had a better shot at
Oh,
second.
my word.
She was caught in no man's land a little bit, and we got a little rally here, first and second.
Now riding for the Lazy Grizzlies, Emily Peterson.
Leah Sarvella read it correctly. Didn't know if it was going to be caught, and the right fielder threw to first base and second instead of
Third
second base.
baseman's back. I bet we try to bunt again.
We are
Oh,
squaring
doing
up
awful.
the bunt, and Emily Peterson didn't pull the bat back on that one. A little bit of a high pitch.
So they were
But it's
covering it
strike
with
one.
the shortstop going to third, but she was late.
Now the bunt down the first base line. She misses the tag, and everyone's going to be safe.
Nice bunt.
Bunted down the first base line, and the first baseman went for a quick sweep tag, and she was already a step behind her. Missed the tag, and now we got bases loaded and 1 out.
Shannon Gifford.
Don't try to kill it, just get the bat on the ball.
Shannon is up with the bases loaded here and 1 out.
Show a little patience.
And there's a ground ball. It goes right through second base. We're going to have 2 runs score on this.
We're going to have 3 runs come in.
3 runs coming. She's Emily Peterson all the way around. They threw it into second base, and she used her wheels and came all the way from first on that one.
So what do? Give her a... I think it's got to be an error, too. E4.
3 runs right there. Once it got into right center, we knew they were going to score the runner from second, but Emily just kept going, and they threw the ball in behind her to second base, and they just kept on wheeling her home. 3 runs, 3-0 Goffstown.
I'd love to give her a hit.
No. Oh, Tegan.
All right, Tegan's up now. We have a 1-1 count. That one was a little out of her strike zone and swung through it. Up 3-0, looking for more. Shannon's on first base. And we got a pop-up in the infield.
Who's
The
gonna-
second baseman's coming in for it, fighting the sun.
Got it.
She does catch it, but anything up in the air, and this sun's a tough one today. So now we're looking at 2 outs with Liv Brannon up to the plate. And Shannon Giffen still at first. Took a
Good
nice
s-
cut at
good
that and fouled
stroke.
it straight back.
Good stroke.
So we got a Liv Brannon with an 0-1 count up here with 2 outs in the bottom of the third.
Between your legs and drive right at me over second base.
And there's a nice hit down the
Oh.
just missed. Foul by about 6 inches down the left field line.
That's what you get for making straight lines.
So Liv is in a 0-2 hole right now. And looking to make contact here.
Put it in the same place, only 6 inches in front of her.
A little bit up and outside. 1-2 count, 2 outs.
Ooh, right there.
Yep.
And she takes strike 3 for the third out.
So we get
Goffstown did get three runs there.
3 hits.
So
1 left on base.
we will take it. And
Whatever.
we go to the top of the 4th with a 3-0 lead.
3.
Once again,
Well, we put some hits together. We made them try to make some plays, and then we use the speed that we do have, and I think that's an important part of the game for us. So they're Mesquita, Cook, and Matthews up.
See if we can have a shutdown inning after getting a 3-run cushion here. Went 1-2-3 last inning. It'd be nice to see another quick inning.
She seemed to handle all 3 of these batters. Mesquita up. She struck out the first time.
A. Mesquita.
This girl tried to bunt, I think, too.
I believe you,
Yep.
you are right. And she takes a nice swing. That goes into left field, left center, and Emily Peterson comes down with it. They almost converged on that one, but Emily called her off at the last second for the first out.
Now batting for the Owls, S. Cook.
Cook got on the fielder's choice.
Got a long swing.
Mm.
And she was going for the downs on that one.
yes, she was.
Strike 1. She looks like she is capable if she does hit it. But and that one is out of the strike zone. 1-1 count. And that one's fouled off to the right side. Had her a little off balance. Kelly's been mixing in some good off-speed pitches today. Kylie, rather.
She's around. You know, some of them are out of the zone, but she's pretty consistent. Ooh,
That one's up a little bit.
Thinking about it.
2-2 count.
got her. Ooh,
Looked like the same pitch from last inning. Didn't call it this time. 3-2 count. She stays alive with a foul back
That's way up on the roof.
yeah.
on the roof. And they've sprayed the ball pretty much everywhere, so you need to stay alive if you're on defense here. There's a pop-up going into right field in no man's land. It looks like it's going out of play.
Good pitch.
Nice pitch. A couple of these hitters seem to like that ball up,
Yep.
and there's been a couple of 2-strike pitches where she's kept it down by the knees and
Right.
they have not made contact.
Matthews was out 5-3 last time.
So that was nicely placed for the strike 3 on that last batter. Change up, goes up the middle,
Oh,
just off Shannon's glove. Looked like it was headed towards center field. She got a glove on it, but she's safe at first.
E6.
Yep. Going to have a courtesy runner, I think. Oh, how can you?
Is she a catcher or a hitter?
No.
Oh, she's just pinch running.
1 for 18.
Number 1 going into courtesy runners.
Who is it?
So
Okay.
2 outs with 1 on in the top of the 4th for Timberlane. And she swings through the first pitch. Strike 1. Pinch runner in the game for Timberlane. Looks like she has a little bit of speed. And that's fouled off to the right side, and she's quickly behind 2-0.
You know, most of their fouls have been off to the right side, too.
Which tells you they're not really picking up that much because she's
That or-
not that overpowering. And
No,
they're
or
still late
trying
on
to
it.
drive the ball, yeah.
And that's a nice one to shortstop. Short hop, Shannon gets it and throws her out
Good.
at first to retire the side. Nice strong inning again for Kylie after taking the lead.
18.
Re-entry? Yeah.
And Goffstown will come up in the bottom of the 4th, leading 3-0.
You put a courtesy runner in for anybody?
I guess so. Yeah.
That was just a sub, though, I think.
Oh, that's a sub. Okay.
Because it wasn't a pitcher.
No.
I think they had to re-enter her into the
I
game.
thought he just said he re-entered 18.
Right. So it wasn't
That's why I asked.
the third baseman. So, no, it wasn't a courtesy runner.
No.
Nice, Kaylee.
So, bottom of the 4th, Mullen, Bree, Page, and Still.
Leading off the Goffstown, Haley, Moore.
Goffstown's up 3-0.
Looking to start another rally here. Ooh, nice
Ooh.
line shot
Whoa.
right to the first baseman, though. Little tough luck on that. That was a nice line drive, but right at the first baseman. 1 out.
Next up for Goffstown, Bree, Page.
Bree was out 5-3 last time.
I like umpires who really call out good strikes.
Another good pitch.
That one he called a ball, so 1-1 count here for Bree Page. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. So ground ball to second base, fields it cleanly and throws her out for the 2nd out. Kylie still up again for the 2nd time,
Kylie, Still.
pitching a great game right now.
Wind sort of picked up a little bit. Going in.
And that was called a ball. That looked pretty nice. Not gonna lie, that looked good.
We call a great ball game.
And there's a nice line,
Up the
grind
middle.
drive up the middle for a base hit.
Good hit.
Just like you said, good hit. Didn't try to do too much with it. And
Get a
placed it right up
courtesy
the
runner,
middle.
maybe.
Probably Allie.
Kylie did her job with a nice base hit, and it looks like we're going to get a courtesy runner for her.
Allie Mayotte.
Running for Kylie Still. Number 8, Allie Maya.
Nice hit, 2 outs. Allie Mayotte on first base, pinch running. And Alex Page is now
Got a
up.
single and scored last time around.
Strike 1 on the first pitch. looking to pad our lead here. And that ball is up, evening the count at 1-1. And she hits it over the second baseman's head, and that one falls in. And now we have first and second.
She didn't touch it, did?
No,
No.
that
Another hit.
had to have been 6 inches over her glove. But you could tell when it left the bat that it had a chance.
Yep.
Double zero, Leah Sabella. Batting for Goffstown, Taylor Watterson.
And
Taylor's
Leah
got
Sabella.
2 hits already.
so first and second here, a little 2-out rally. Trying to put some more insurance runs on the board. First pitch is high. Taylor Watterson working on a 2-for-2 day. And there's a ground ball to the shortstop.
be
She's
tough.
looking to go to third, and
Give her an infield
not in
hit.
time. Just well placed in the hole there, and the third baseman was not covering her bag. Shortstop looked to go to third, and there was no one to go to. So
Batting for the Lady Grizzlies.
infield hit. Now we have bases loaded. Emily Peterson, 2 outs. We can really open up this game with a base hit here.
We know she's not going to be button, so.
And ball 1 was the call. And made up for it right there with a little bit of an inside pitch called the strike this time. So they're even 1-1. And that one's down. So now we're looking at 2-1 count. 2 outs, bases loaded, bottom of the fourth. Goffstown up 3-0. Looking for more. And
Oh,
she
look at
puts
this.
down a surprise bunt. And they were not ready for that one.
Oh, my God.
They were playing back, and she put
Oh,
that
my
one out
Lord.
about 10 feet in front of the plate, and they had nowhere to go on that.
What a call. Actually, it was
And that was laid down very nicely out in no man's land, and they had no play, scoring the 4th run for Goffstown.
Still with bases loaded.
And now we still have the bases loaded for Shannon Gifford again.
Be patient up here,
She brought
Shannon.
home 3 runs the last time. And just missed that one, fouled it straight back.
Patience.
4-0 Goffstown, and you know Shannon's just itching to really lace one out there with the bases loaded. And that one hit the corner. We're now looking at an 0-2 count to Shannon Gifford. Bases loaded, bottom of the 4th. Holds up on that. It looked like she started to swing, and she held back and made a good decision. That one was up. 1-2 count. She'll get a better pitch than that. And ground ball to shortstop, and she's going to take it, throw to first base, and just got her.
Ooh.
Close play at first, but they did make the play for the last out.
So we got one more
Very
run.
good stretch by the first baseman. Got her by a half a step.
We had 1, 2, 3, 4 hits.
Wow. But 1 run. So that was, you don't see that very often. 4 hits in 1 inning and only 1 run, but we'll gladly take it to add to our lead, which is now
Bases loaded.
4-0 going to the top of the 5th. And this game is moving right along.
It's only 5:05, yep.
So we're looking at the top of the 5th, 4-0 lead for Goffstown.
Eight, 9, and 1 for them.
Swing as is.
Kylie's had some quick innings the last 2 innings, and we're looking to keep this moving along.
She struck this girl out, I believe, on a high pitch.
So here we go to start the top of the 5th. And the leadoff hitter for Timberlane swings at a high pitch for strike 1.
Oh, yeah.
Instant replay right there. That one was a little bit lower, but still a little high pitch at the letters, and she swings right through it. And Kylie's quickly ahead 0-2. And there's 3, right in that same spot. She had a plan and stuck to it right there.
Ferone
Now batting A.
hit to the first baseman.
And the first pitch is a little bit outside for ball 1. Oh, there's a pop-up in the infield. Tough Sun, second baseman coming in for it. And Tegan Coyle makes the catch for the second out.
Keep calling for the ball, though.
And coach
What did
is
Matt say? Use
teasing
the
her
other
to use
hand?
2 hands on that.
Yeah.
Yes.
And we're not
She's-
in the one-arm league.
Yeah, she kind of
Yeah.
just stabbed at it with 1 hand there and a little bit of a snow cone.
So Collins really has,
Collins.
I think, a hit the first inning.
2 outs here quickly. And that's a nice pitch at the knees. Now a 1-1 count with 2 outs in the top of the 5th. Oh, she shows bunt, and it goes right back to the pitcher. And she makes the play over to first base, but it is dropped, and she's going to be safe.
E4.
So we did execute the play on that and just didn't squeeze it.
And Perry.
I think Matt just said 2 hands, didn't he?
So now we're looking at a runner on first and 2 outs, trying to shut this down and get out of the inning. And she's going on the first pitch, and she's called out right there.
I thought Shannon missed a
2-6.
Little surprising, down 4-0. They sent the runner to steal, but you got to take some chances to, get a little bit of
Want
momentum
to get
going.
back on the board some way, yeah.
And we'll take it for the 3rd out. And that shuts down Timberlane in the top of the 5th. I don't think he got her.
No runs,
did
no hits,
Mm-hmm.
1 error.
But
He was there, so
and
I'm here.
she gave the confidence sell, so it was there in time, and she ran by it.
And walk
The
right
old-
off the field, yeah.
The major league play, the ball's there on time. More often than not, you're going to get the call.
I'll get the truth and let you know.
So we're Coyle, Brannon, and Mullen in the bottom of the 5th
So-
for us. 4-0. This is nice.
So Coyle, Brandon, and Mullen here have been snake bit a little bit first 2 times through. I think they're going to have some success here.
Tegan Coyle.
Tegan is leading off the bottom of the 5th, looking to extend Goffstown's 4-0 lead.
Taking a tough day so far. Pop out to the second baseman. And
Strike 1. She likes that high pitch. And this one's hit into right
I
field.
don't
Tough
think she
Sun.
knows
She's
where the ball
battling
is.
it a little bit,
Got it.
but the right fielder did catch it. It looked like she did not know where
She
that ball
lost it,
was
yeah.
at first, but she fought through the sun and was able to make the catch.
Now batting to
So,
Goffstown, Liv.
1 out now, and Liv Brannon up looking for her first hit of the day. Missed a double by a couple inches down the left field line last time. And there's a hit that looks
That's
like
long.
it's going. That ball is out of here. Home run for Liv Brannon. straight center.
Hey, she got her first hit.
Yeah. Don't touch her.
Let her touch home.
Okay, so that puts us up 5-0. And I think ends a little frustration for Liv Brandon on that one.
Just missed down the line.
It's a pretty good poke right there, almost a dead center.
Now batting for Goffstown.
So now we're looking at a 5-0 game.
Kaylee smoked
One
the
out
ball last time up to
in the
the
bottom of the fifth.
first baseman.
Yeah,
It was like,
really probably the hardest hit ball of the
Yeah.
game. And
Probably was.
bad luck. And ball one, and so I think she's got a good approach here. She's put it in play really hard, and let's see if she gets rewarded for it this time. That one's fouled off. First base side, 1-1 count.
Both Kaylee's time, both her at bats. The ball's been hit to the right side.
I'd like to see one right center. And that ball is up a little bit, 2-1 count. Oh, right at the second baseman. That one was struck hard
Yep.
as well, but she's having a case of the Adams right now. She's hitting it hard, and it's going right at him. Struck hard again with nothing to show for it. 2 outs.
3 page up. 0 for 2.
Strike one. Looked
Right.
like a good pitch.
Right there.
Oh, that's a nice shot right into left center.
Right
and
into
that's
the
going to
sun.
drop.
Yep.
She's doing it. She's hitting them where they ain't,
Yeah.
as opposed to
Yeah.
Kaylee. Kaylee
Well,
hitting them where they are. Adam.
I think the sun
Brian-
affected that
Yeah,
one.
that did. But Bree and Alex have a knack of getting it just over the front line of the infield and in front of the outfielders.
Now batting
So,
Tyler Still.
That's 2 of them today.
So Stills 1
for-
for 2 with a run scored.
So, ball one to Kylie. And we have Bree Page on first base with 2 outs in the bottom of the fifth.
That's her third hit, right?
Swings through that one. Nice swing. Didn't catch it. Ground ball up the middle. The shortstop's ranging. She does mishandled it a little bit, and by the time she looked up, there was nowhere to go with that one. So a little bit of a break there, and we'll.
I think we got to credit it with an error. She
Yeah.
got to the ball.
Yeah.
Now batting for Goffstown, Alex Page.
So looking for more here in the bottom of the fifth. We have 2 outs, but we have 2 runners on now. And
Alex is 2 for 2.
Alex has got a couple of base runners on, including her sister, looking to bring her in. Starts off with a first pitch strike. And that one's up and outside. 1-1 count.
Her outfield's still very deep, too, for her.
Like to see what her sister. Oh, and that one's just fisted outside, and the first baseman catches it and tags her.
Well, she can't do anything. She can't go out of base path.
Right.
No, it looked like it had a chance to go foul, but then it spun back in and
But we take one more run.
ended up a gimme play for the first baseman. Starting to piece together some rallies, and going into the 6th inning now with a 5-0 lead. Overall, pretty solid game so
2
far.
hits. I think this is almost the best I've seen him hit the ball at home.
Yes.
Everybody
We've
seems-
actually
right.
had some games on the road where we've had some rallies, and we seem to be snake bit at home. So maybe this is going to be, we can turn the corner a little bit.
I think everybody seems to get a piece of the ball. You know, defensively we've been pretty good.
Pretty solid. And Kylie keeps the inning moving along. So he keeps the ball, you know, a lot of balls in play, so everyone's ready for it.
So she's got 2, 3, and 4 she'll face this inning. Number 2 batter got a hit. She's 1 for 2.
So this is really the part of the order. That's really the only part of the order that's kind of made solid contact on her.
Yeah.
Now for the Owls, M. Harrison.
So see if she can put them down again. Starts her off with a changeup that goes high. 1-0 count to the Timberlane leadoff hitter in the top of the 6th.
Good pitch there.
Pop up in the
Who's got a
infield,
call
and Tegan's going to call this one. Again, falls in her glove. Tough sun out there today. Nothing's automatic. You got to kind of fight it all the way into the glove.
Yeah, but at least we got sun, Scott.
I'll take it.
Yes.
It's been so much rain. Bring on the sun. Starts off the second batter with a strike. Another pop-up
got
in the
it?
infield. And it looks like it's going to Tegan again.
Oh, use your other hand, please. Use your other hand.
And that's 3 pop-ups to Tegan in the last 2 innings. And they're all an adventure in this sun.
How about A. Mesquita?
2 outs.
0 for 2.
Oh, that ball was
Oh,
struck
driven.
decently,
Yeah.
but it's out of play to left field. Foul. Way out in front, but she did get a good cut at it. So be ready in the field for this batter. And that ball's low. We have a 1-1 count. Ooh, that was a healthy swing. She just got a piece of it, but
2-2.
she looks like she has some power if she connects. That was a nice cut. Just missed. 2-2 count. And that is stroked. That ball's going to short hop the fence, and she's looking for 2. And we're going to throw it into second base, and she's going to slide in safely.
why
The
do
ball
we
gets
throw the
away,
ball away?
and it goes through into the dugout.
She gets the 3rd.
So she does move up to third base.
So she gets a,
But that's really the – oh, and there
yeah.
she gets 2 bases from the field, and she comes around to score their first run.
2-base hit.
We really probably didn't have a chance at her at second there.
And then we
So-
got
That one's unfortunate. That was a nice hit, but that should have been kept at a double.
where we go? E6 brings her in. Struck out and
Can't give away runs like that.
Pop-up, it looks like all 3 outs are going to be pop-ups to Tegan Coyle.
Ian, what he used to him.
And so there is the 3rd out. They did scratch out 1 run. Not too much damage.
1 hit.
Going into the bottom of the 6th with a 5-1 lead. Gonna be looking to make up that run and some more in there. At bats in the bottom of the 6th. It looks like we're gonna have the lead off again.
We are at the top of the order. And she got 3 hits, right, so far?
Yep.
Yep.
And I don't want to jinx it, but this game is moving along faster than any game I've been to so far. this year. So those are the kind of games you play a little well. It's more crisply played, you know.
Didn't even start until after 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
Right, so it was a 4:15 start instead of 4, and an hour and 10 minutes, and we're already in the bottom of the 6th.
I won't be eating leftovers tonight.
You know,
Maybe we can go out and catch a little of the JV game. Although there's a lacrosse game too, I think.
This team's 2-11, so I wonder what two teams they have beaten.
and they've been kind of on that cusp in their sports of going from D1 to D2 to D1 in the different sports. So it seems like with Timberlane, they've been struggling a little bit with their sports in recent years. Unless you're the wrestling team, because
yeah.
they're one of the best in the country.
Because their numbers aren't that large a school. I think they're toward the bottom with their school size.
Right.
That's where they won like 19 titles in the last 21 years or something.
Taylor Watterson looking for a 4th hit of the day, leading off the bottom of the 6th. She'll take strike one. And that one's up, even in count at 1-1. And that's right up the middle, and she does have her 4th hit. Just a really good approach up there, not trying to do too much with it. Solid line drives and ground balls, spraying them up the middle.
Now, has this third baseman learned anything today?
Well,
no. Oh, wait a minute.
Well, third baseman's finally coming in with Emily Peterson up. And she still showed bunt. Pulled it back, and 1-0 count.
The last time she pulled that surprise bunt, right?
Yep, when the base is loaded.
And she bunts again, and she is lightning fast down the line. She was called out, but we're trying to go first to third, and we did it successfully. Nice job. Taylor Watterson just kept on going right through second, makes it over to third on the,
so we give
the bunt.
Peterson a sacrifice, moves the runner to third base.
And that was a very, very close call at first. So they were fortunate to get any outs on that. Shannon Gifford up with a runner on third and 1 out. Takes ball 1.
Let's take that insurance run. Let's get that back now, Shannon.
And that ball is fly deep to center field. Center fielder, does she have room? And that is off her glove in for a home run. Just over the fence. We will take that. Shannon Gifford with a home run to make it a 7-1 ball game. And that had to feel good right there.
Well, instead of getting one back, we got 2 back.
And that's what we were looking for.
So if you're the center fielder there, you go back to the fence. And, you know, she was going.
And she still had another step. That is true.
Yep.
So if she had gone straight back to the fence, that was close. That was a close call, but we will take it.
Presuppose the catch.
Teagan first pitch swinging, fouls it off to the right. 0-1 count. But Shannon Gifford's 2-run homer puts the lead back to 7-1 for Goffstown in the bottom of the 6th. And she skips one in the dirt. They're evening up at 1-1.
No, this girl's a good catcher here. For her size, boy, she sets a good low target. Oh, good try.
Tegan looking to bunt to get on right there.
No chalk line, but she's like almost out of the ball.
Fouled it off. We're at 1-2 count now. And that struck nicely into right center for a base hit for Tegan. Nice swing right there.
On 2 strikes, yeah, I'll take that. That's good.
So now Liv Brannon up with runner on first base and 1 out in the bottom of the 6th. Made up for a little bit of bad luck her last at bat with a home run to dead center and looking to get another base hit here. And low for ball 1 on the first pitch. Tegan get a nice secondary lead right there. Ball 2. So 2-0 count to Liv Brannon.
Maybe we're trying to pitch a little careful.
Oh, and that ball's ripped to left field, but foul. Watch out, Coach
Yeah.
Fleming, on that one.
Yeah.
Look out, Coach.
He aged.
Yeah. 2-1 count now to Liv Brannon.
Oh,
And she takes something off that, and she's running.
stolen
She
base.
is safe. Good pitch to run on right there.
Yep.
She came with the changeup, ball in the dirt, and she was able to steal second base safely. Now we got a runner in scoring position and trying to put another run on the board. 3-1 count for Liv Brannon. And she fouls that straight back.
He's looking for the window again.
Now we get a full count.
Be aggressive. Be aggressive.
If you swing a little bit and get the bat on the ball.
And that ball is crushed, and that's out of here in the trees to left field.
Oh, my word. Oh,
That
my
one was a
word.
no-doubter.
Oh,
Liv Brannon with her second home run of the game, and now this one is out of reach at 9-1.
On a 3-2 count, she crushed it.
That
Again,
one had to feel good.
This is the best we've hit.
And it's been a long time coming for this team. We've had 2 shutout losses here.
Yeah.
And, now maybe with the weather change, we get, our first nice day in about 3 weeks, it seems like. Maybe the fortunes are about to turn for Goffstown.
Well, as I said earlier, what did the Swami say? The Swami said it's turning today.
Swami did call that in pregame.
Kaylee Mullins.
She's had some tough luck today, but she's hit the ball hard.
She hit a line drive to first and then a hard hit ball.
Yep.
Ball 1 to Kaylee Mullen. Still only 1 out in the bottom of the 6th.
Good pitch.
Evens it up at 1-1, but the bats have come out. It's been 3 straight innings with solid approaches at the plate and good rallies. Okay, watch out over there. Foul ball, the first, almost sprayed the Timberlane fans in the bleachers over there.
Again, everything's this way. Ball high.
That's
Yep.
up high. Even the count at 2-2.
Yeah.
that's a nice
All right.
shot right into right center.
Finally got that hit.
Yep. She got
And
it.
she had been victimized by some really nice plays in the field by Timberlane, and that one finally falls for Kaylee.
Yeah, and she got around on the ball too. I think 1 for 3.
Bree Page now up.
Gonna send Mullen. What do you think?
Called strike 1. And we are making solid contact now, which was not happening for most of the year. So it's good to see everybody.
Oh.
And there's another base hit up the middle. And it's kind of like the Red Sox game the
my
other
God.
day. Once it gets rolling, everyone's starting to get a couple hits, and it's contagious, and just what the doctor ordered. And the Timberlane coach is
It's got
coming
a
out to the mound
Second
now,
time change, right?
and it looks like he's going to be changing the pitcher this time. So Timberlane's going to have a new pitcher. Looks like they're bringing in the second baseman
Yeah.
to pitch.
The second baseman
Is it number 5?
is, I think, is.
Oh, she was the designated player?
Yeah, as is.
Now pitching Jay as is.
She looks like a youngster.
Yeah, she's a designated player, but she's. Oh no, she has batting too.
Yeah. I don't think this girl is as fast as the other pitcher, and I don't know if she has the repertoire of pitches because she doesn't have a thing on her wrist like the other girl did. I mean, we just got some solid hits.
Batting for Robinson, Kylie Jay.
Kylie still in the batter's box. First and second, 1 out, bottom of the 6th. New pitcher in for Timberlane. And called strike 1 on the first pitch.
No. Good stop by the catcher.
Two and 1 count. So Kylie, it's nice seeing the girls taking good aggressive swings. Everyone's kind of feeling good about themselves today. And it's sorely needed. Okay, that one's going right up the middle.
Right
Base
through
hit.
the wickets.
And that's going to score another run, making it 10-1. Everybody's getting on the hit parade now.
That's her second hit, I think.
Yeah.
And that one went directly, like you said, right through the pitcher and all the way over the second base bag to center field, scoring a run.
Now batting for the Grizzlies, Alex Bates.
Alex has 2 hits today. 2 for 3. 1 run scored.
And Alex shoots one right up the middle. Again, another seeing eye single, and we're going to score her sister.
Ooh.
Bree Page on that one, and a diving play by the second baseman missed the ball by 2 inches. Whereas, you know, balls were going right at them in the first 2 innings. Everything seems to be seeing eye now.
Now batting, Taylor Watterson.
Battered around.
So we have batted around. We're back to the top of the order.
She's got a 4 for 4 day.
She's had a 4 for 4 today. Why not get another one? What the heck? Still only one out.
Taylor Watterson working on a perfect 4-for-4 day, up for a 5th time, and she
Way ahead of it.
grounds one foul there. Off-speed pitch coming in, and looked like a grapefruit up there, and she was just way ahead, like you said.
You know, calling the pitches from the dugout. 2-2-4 or 1-1-0.
Oh, fooled her on that one.
She was fooled.
1-2 count right now, and this being the second pitcher, I'm not sure if that's not just her regular pitch, and the girl's timing seemed to be a little bit off. So
Okay,
she
spoiled it.
does get a piece of it, fouls it off to the first base side. 1-2 count. Still only one out here in the
Yeah.
bottom of the 6th.
The Emperor just came in.
And we were talking about how fast the game was going.
Yeah, another one. Look at
High pitch right there, 2-2 count.
Oh, the evaluator is here now.
Mhm.
And that one's in the dirt, bringing it to a full count. Taylor Watterson trying to preserve her perfect 4-for-4 day at the plate here. And she takes the walk.
Yep.
So she stays perfect. 4-for-4 and a walk. On base 5 times today for Taylor Watterson.
She's a bunting girl.
Emily Peterson now up.
So what are they going to do?
And they, even when they're in and she bunts,
Yeah.
she's dangerous. So bases are loaded here. And she does square around a bunt and pulls it back. It was high.
They might have had to play at third base then because the shortstop came to cover.
Bases are full.
Pitcher is now the second baseman.
And that one's in the dirt.
Nice stop.
Ooh, and that was a high one. That was called strike one. 2-1 count.
The score is 11-1, and then in the
And it could be score related. I agree. That one looked to be in the same spot, but we have a 3-1 count now.
Ball four.
And that's ball 4 bringing in a run, which makes it 12-1. And I don't know if the next run actually ends this ball game.
Don't they, do they still get their? They still get their at bat, right?
But we're the home team, so 12-run game. Shannon comes up for the 3rd time today with the bases loaded.
Not batting, Shannon. Give it.
You got to pitch to her too.
She did the last at bat at home run.
Let's see what they're gonna do here. I say she gets a grand slam.
Great.
Debrians on Brad. Here we go. Debrians on Brad.
Ball 1. Shannon Gifford with a home run, her last at bat. Bases loaded again. 3rd time today, Shannon's come up with the bases full. And that one is
a drill.
roped down the left field line, and that's going to score at least 2 runs. Into the corner,
Peterson's
3
coming.
runs have scored, and this is blown way out of
So we
play,
give her a double.
and that makes it 15-1, and that ends the ball game on the 12-run mercy rule. Well, sorely needed.
Yep.
The bats
it.
came ready to fire on all cylinders today, and Grizzlies are back in the win column.
And the other thing I think we have to think about today is Still did a great job.
Kylie did a great job.
Limited their hits.
You know, I don't even think she walked anyone. I'm not sure,
No,
but
she didn't.
so she kept the defense on their toes the whole time. They know the ball's going to be in play. Everybody's ready, and they get
Changed-
these innings moving along.
Changed her pitches. Did a great job, I think.
Yeah, so
Needed it.
good to get back in the win column, and if it can stop raining for a couple of days, maybe we'll continue this and get on a little win streak.
Have a good night, folks.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Otherwise, that's